Please keep it going. That was beautiful. I was about to take off my first article of clothing. Well, it is a pleasure to be here this evening. My name is Eldin. I come from Bosnia and Herzegovina, and I'm really afraid to do comedy now, because you don't know, somebody might come out and just slap you for no reason at all. So you cannot joke about Russians, you cannot joke about wives, you cannot joke about children, so that leaves me only with animals. Hey! So we are going to start, or I'm going to start my set with my favorite animal, and I need your help. So can you please guess what my favorite animal is? Here we go. Elephant. Close, but no cigar. Come on, one more chance. Peter, what is my favorite animal?
Porcupine.
Porcupine. Wow, how cute. No.
Donkey.
Donkey. Oh, that's closer to my home, but not really. No, my favorite animal is bear. I believe that all jokes about bears are safe, so we are going to do a couple of jokes about bears. And if they get upset, we'll be okay. Okay, so the first joke is about bear's birthday party. As you know, even animals celebrate birthdays twice a year. Or once a year. I'm not sure how many times animals celebrate, but they do have a birthday. So, Bear has decided to have a birthday party, and he asked all the animals in the forest to bring him one piece of fruit. So here's the second question for the audience. Please let me know on the count of 3 what your favorite fruit or vegetable is. So please, what is your favorite fruit? 3, 2, 1.
Watermelon.
Strawberry, orange,
Blueberry.
grapes, I love it. Blueberry, not bad. I heard peaches, kiwis, okay. So the bear says, you must all bring me a piece of fruit for my birthday. And the animals, thinking that bear is the king of the forest, they say, okay. So they keep showing up to the party and bring their fruit with them. But as they are bringing in the fruit, bear being bear and perverted, he decides to take all their fruit and just sticks it up their asses. So whatever you bring to the party, you get it in the behind. So fox shows up with a banana. And the bear is like, come here, baby. So he takes the banana and starts stuffing it up Fox's ass. But the fox is dying of laughter. And the bear is like, okay, I don't get it. Like, I'm stuffing you with this banana, but you're dying of laughter. Why? And she says, here comes Wolf with the watermelon. Luckily, none of you chose pineapple. My last show was very traumatic to some people. Okay, continuing with my favorite animal, which happens to be bear. Cheers to bears and Newfoundlanders. It's a joke. Cheers, guys. By the way, thank you to Quidi, Vidi Brewery to organizing such a beautiful event, providing us with this amazing fucking beer. I mean, what else do you want? Bears and beers. Okay. So, one day, Bear was walking through the forest, just enjoying himself. And what happens? He fucking steps into this pile of shit. Like, fuck. There is shit everywhere. And it's driving him crazy. He says, like, okay, we gotta do something about this. Like, just animals are shitting all over the place. We gotta do something. We're going to build a toilet. So the bear says, listen to you animals. We're gonna build a toilet. We're gonna create a schedule. And we're gonna go into the toilet. It's gonna be civilized. There'll be coffee, newspaper. The animals are, okay, you're the king of the forest. We're gonna build a toilet. So they build a toilet, they make a schedule, 8 o'clock every morning, Fox's turn, from 8 to 8:15. So 8 o'clock, Fox is going with the newspaper and coffee going in. And just as she's about to like get into the toilet, the rabbit is running down the hill. Fox, please wait just 1 minute, please. But the fox is like, fuck you, man, it's my turn, sorry. She goes in and the bear is outside and the rabbit is outside. The rabbit doesn't know what to do. It's like number two. So he decides to go right there in front of the toilet. And just when he finishes, bear comes walking down. It's like, what the fuck am I going to do? So the rabbit decides to put his paws just like this over this pile of shit. And the rabbit is just standing there. So the bear comes in and says, hey, rabbit, how are you? What are you doing? It's like, nothing. Oh, what do you have under your paws? And the rabbit says, I caught a butterfly. And the bear is, a butterfly. I love butterflies. Please show me the butterfly. And the rabbit is like, no, I can't show you the butterfly. The bear is like, fuck off, man. Show me the butterfly now. I want to see the butterfly. So the rabbit is like, okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, look, it flew away. But look at the size of shit it left behind. Okay. We're going to continue with bears. It's a safe topic. Nobody has slapped me that far, so everything is okay. No problem. There is no bears in the audience. The third joke is more exotic because there is a tiger as well. So, a bear was walking through the mountain and he sees a rabbit standing at the edge of the cliff. Right? And the rabbit is calling, tiger, tiger. So the bear is like, rabbit, what the hell are you doing? And the rabbit says, I'm watching tiger fly. Like, no fucking way. Well, come see. Tiger, tiger. And the bear, becomes curious. He wants to know. So he says, fuck, I want to see this. He goes to the edge of the cliff and looks around. I don't see anything. And the rabbit pushes him. And he goes, bear, bear. Okay, I will leave you with the last joke about bears. And I'm glad we all survived the first part of the show. It is a pleasure to be here again. Thank you, Brad, for organizing all this. Thank you to Quidi Brewery. Thank you, Peter Amin, for the wonderful job setting up this space and to more to come. So, the bear's time is to go to the bathroom. However, he forgets his toilet paper. He sees Fox leaving the bathroom at 8:15. He asks what question? So, Fox, are you shedding? She says, no, come here. Thank you very much. My name is Eldin Husic. I hope you have a great night. Thank you. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're recording live at the Taproom. This is Whatta at. making his guitar gently weep, Amer Ali. And your guests from New Evolution Wrestling, the one, the only, the Liquor, the Magnus, the Don of Dons, the Mastodon, the Dirty Don Martini, Newfoundland wrestling icon, Drew Douglas, vivacious Vera Vyne. Now put your hands together for your host, Brad Tetlow. Guys, thanks so much for coming out. I just want to give a big thanks to everybody at Quidi Vidi for having us here, and a big thanks to Peter, by the way, for working the soundboard today. I just wanted to say, before Peter came on, Amer was the sound guy, and there was times that he'd have to walk all the way to the other side of the table and make some adjustments on the fly, so that's a lot better.
It's always good to have a third person.
It is, man. It is, for sure.
Extra hand is always good, man, especially when they do sound.
Yes, that's right.
That's what she said.
That's what she
That's
said.
what she said.
That's hilarious. Amer, so what's new and exciting with you?
Lots of coming up there. I've been recording with my fifth instrumental track now,
Okay.
and she is about 80% complete.
Excellent.
And our band is on the go with our EP release soon.
Nice, man.
So that's another project on the
Listen,
go.
what's the name of your band again?
Hamisha.
Hamisha?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So for all of you guys out there that haven't heard of Hamisha, go check it out. That's a Mars band.
Yes, sir.
All right. So now, guys, I also want to let you know that we are What Do You Act, and we're Newfoundland's late night talk show. For those of you watching in the bar and at home, I wanted to say thank you for everybody for coming here tonight. So I'm just going to give you a little heads up on what's going on around town. This is kind of like a news segment, I guess, but for entertainment. So coming up tomorrow night, Women of the Rock, 7 o'clock p.m. at O'Reilly's. Thursday, Dave White at Greensleeves, starting at 11 p.m. Friday, April 1st, by the way. April's coming around rather quick. That didn't take long. The Novaks are going to rock at the Rock House, 9 p.m. That should be a pretty good show. And Saturday, now I don't know if anybody here knows, but there's a New Evolution Wrestling's Bash at the Brewery sold-out show going to happen right here at the Taproom. So hopefully you got your tickets for that. Talking about the Growlers now. The Growlers, I got to say, man, I've been keeping up with the Growlers for a little while. They've been doing really good. They're 7-3 in their last 10 games, but we had 2 disappointing losses over the weekend. Dropped them down into 4th in the league. Boo. Oh, come on now. Yeah. And the next game is Friday, April 1st, at home versus the Worcester Railers. So hopefully you'll be able to check out that game. And something else I just wanted to say, kind of community-ish. Son of a Critch airs every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. CBC. You can check it out on CBC Gem for the previous episodes. Open mics, Downtown Comedy is Tuesday nights at Elixir. And Trinity's Thursday nights. And guys, I can't say enough about open mics. That's kind of where I started. And it's really good. You get a lot of really variety of comedians. And it's just really good. I can't say enough about it. So support your local mics and comedians,
That's
musicians.
for
And
For
one
sure.
last thing that I'll just mention too is I heard this a little while ago is ZZ Top's coming to Newfoundland, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that's going to be May 13th and 14th. And I also found out that on the 14th, they're going to be playing with Cheap Tricks, so that should be pretty cool.
That'd be very interesting to see.
So anyway, that's enough of the news, I think, and we can get on with the show. So I'm going to call up our guests of the night, Drew Douglas and Don Martini.
Come on up, folks.
Thanks for having us.
Brent,
Well, you're
it's good to
welcome.
see ya. It's good to see you, Jeff.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, it's all good.
I think it's Brian.
I thought his name was Jeff.
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
Well, I'm just going to
not
say I'm
important.
probably not going to correct you guys because I don't want to get into any rough stuff here tonight.
That's what I was here for.
That's what this was all about.
Yeah. So, guys, I'm just curious, how long has New Evolution Wrestling been a thing, and at what point did you guys get involved in wrestling as a sport?
I'm going to refer to Drew Douglas on this one as the more experienced one. Both of us are grizzled veterans in Newfoundland wrestling. But I remember actually when doing my first start, I cut my teeth any way I could. I'd go to shows, I'd train as I was able, but I'd work camera, I'd work security. And the first show I ever went to, I remember actually watching Drew Douglas wrestle. And I did just the minor jobs as I could. And even when I finally did get my start, one of the first real matches that ever really cut my teeth was against Drew Douglas.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of respect across the table here.
Right.
It's the reason why we are the hierarchy.
Right.
That is one of the reasons, yes. New Evolution is kind of new compared to, well, for me anyway, it's really new. It's been around about 5-6 years. I got involved about 3-4 years ago, and it was more of a backstage
Okay.
kind of role, help out the younger guys and all that. That was my initial intent to do. But I've been around 25 years on and off for wrestling. I was trained by Sailor White. God rest his soul. He helped Newfoundland. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have Newfoundland wrestling right now. So I really appreciate like what Travis Canning, the owner of New Evolution Wrestling, is doing right now. He's sell out shows, just like the Brewery this Saturday. It's going to be a sold out show. The crowd is always hot here. It's great. It's a great venue to do a show. I mean, so yeah, it's about 5-6 years. So we have an anniversary show coming up soon. It hasn't been quite solidified when and where, but I'm looking forward to it.
It's great to sell out shows, and we definitely sold out a long time ago.
Right.
Other thing, I didn't actually sell it. I bought in.
Oh, okay. That's hilarious.
Exactly.
Funny. And so that brings me to another question: is how did the fans react? Like, I mean, did you start off with a really exciting fan base, or did it build up over time?
Well, I wasn't around when it first started, so I can only base it on what I've seen online, and it seemed like they had a pretty strong start, like a good crowd out of the gate. And we've had some diehard fans, like there are fans, you see the faces in the crowd and the same faces and new faces, which is what you want. You want new faces every show, but like you do have your diehards that know the characters and know who we are as a character,
Yeah.
and boo or cheer whoever they want.
Yeah.
So I think it's great.
Very cool. Just a question off the top of my head here is, what's one of the more interesting signs you might have seen in the stands? Did anyone stand out in particular?
Drew, do you want to handle this first, or I got?
You go ahead.
There's a couple. Let me see. There's 2 or 3 that I remember from back in the day. That God, what was it? What was it? What was her name? What was the seductress? It was basically so. This is back at the bar shows, and anything went to the bar shows. You can yell what you want, you can bring whatever signs. And the seductress was one of the valets that came out with one of the wrestlers at the time. And someone came out with a sign that said the seductress has a 10-inch dick.
That's okay.
I'm just jealous because I only have a 5-inch dick. So I mean, I'm just jealous of the seductress.
That's awesome. So Drew, am I hearing correctly when I think at some point that you had retired?
I did, yes.
Yeah. So what brought you back out of retirement?
Geez, how long ago? I retired a while. I don't know. What brought me back was just being involved, like being in the background, helping out and all that, and just noticing that like a lot of these young kids kind of don't know what they're at, and they need somebody with my experience and my pedigree to help them and lift their level up. And there's a few like that. Like there's a few guys that are really good, but they need that little extra. And I think Drew Douglas, Newfoundland wrestling icon, can provide that.
Excellent. Yeah. And one of the things I thought of when I was going to ask that question is, like in the back of my mind, did you just maybe like miss choking people from time to time, or?
Well, that's a different story for a
I
different
usually
venue,
prefer
I
to
guess.
be choked myself, but I got to tell you, during COVID, I have really missed being choking people a lot. But my safe word is apocalypse.
Okay.
Would you like to know why?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're being gagged or being choked, I mean, you can kind of like, what are you gonna say? I don't know. Apocalypse, you can at least kind of like sound apocalypse. What? It still kind of sounds like it.
Right.
It doesn't work in wrestling though. The ref never calls a stop to the match. Like,
No.
he doesn't know. He doesn't know the difference.
I'm not so much a choke guy as a chop guy.
It never gets you off.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's funny. And so I've been hearing a lot of noise about the current champ, Justin Locke.
Boo.
Now, I couldn't imagine going into...
He's not here now, is he?
No, I don't think so. Now, I couldn't imagine going to work on the weekend and having that guy there waiting for me to show up for my shift. What's that like for you? Like, was that stressful? Like, how do you manage that?
Well, when you have a lunatic like Justin Locke trying to make you bleed, that's can be stressful.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're as good as I am, and I'm good, it doesn't stress you out too much. But like, I need to feel safe. So at one point, I did have a restraining order against him. Probably should still have a restraining order against him.
Is that
We're
in
in a-
place?
It's expired. Yeah, 90
That's-
days is
I
gone
don't know
by.
how long those last.
It was only 90 days.
I'm not familiar with peace bonds myself. I just fight people in the street. I will fight. I will fight Justin Locke right now. I know he's not here, so it doesn't really matter. So what? What? I'll fight Brent. Brent's a nice guy. Actually, I'm not gonna fight Brent. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Brian's a
Appreciate
nice
Listen,
fellow.
Kent, you're a good guy.
He
I'm
seems
all right.
harmless.
Yeah.
Wouldn't hurt a fly.
Yes.
Sorry.
Big Jim Fly, they call him.
And one of the other things, too, I was thinking, like, if you guys are at Walmart and there's a really long lineup, do you get frustrated and, like, full Nelson some old lady to get ahead of spot?
You shop at Walmart?
Sometimes.
So I actually went to Walmart not too long ago. So I went in and I had a balaclava and some duct tape and about a case of water. And I got this really weird look when I got to the checkout. And the person working the checkout was Dick Daniels. This was about 3 years before he got involved in local wrestling.
Okay.
And he looked at me and he said, "You know what? You're my hero. You're the wrestler, Don Martini." I said, "I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I'm just gonna walk away." But I still, like, of all the things I could walk to the checkout with, I thought that was a great little response. Like, I could still walk up with a with a not quite torture kit, but basically just like plans for the weekend.
Yeah.
And I still get, "Oh, you're Don Martini." Yes, I am. Sure, I am.
That's
I
excellent.
like that kid, Dick Daniels.
That was the Don Martini survival kit.
That's
Right.
what I need my tools. I need my tools.
Exactly.
I like
We all
that
do.
Dick
We all
Daniels
have
kid
different
though.
ones.
I hear he's got a monster hog.
Okay, well.
So he's got small arms, but a monster hog. And you know what? He's new to wrestling, but I think it's going to be just a matter of time before that monster hog is holding up title gold.
Jeez, there you go.
This is how we know. This is how I know that kid's got a future.
He's got a future. Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
I can size him up.
hopefully it's not tied up in the back of your trunk. Let's say that.
See, we will be if he shows me that monster hog.
Oh man. So tell me a little bit more about, like, I mean, obviously there's a match coming up on the weekend. Will you two be part of that event?
I know for a fact I will be there, without a shadow of a doubt. I will never not come here for an event at this brewery. I love the shows at this place.
Right.
I will be here. At what capacity, I don't know, but right now, I will be here.
Okay. Excellent. Well, I can't wait to see the show, and I can't wait to get everything rocking and rolling. It's going to be good. I hear the ring goes right there.
Yes, right there.
That
Oh.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah.
And
That's where the magic happens.
that's where the magic happens, right? That's so now you mentioned your peace bond with Justin Locke may have been expired.
Oh, it's definitely
It's
expired.
Definitely expired.
Yes, he's been chasing me out of buildings all across Newfoundland.
I was just gonna say, I hope he doesn't follow social media because we've been putting some ads up and stuff.
Yes, I've been kind of watching my back here tonight because I know he's also a fan of alcoholic beverages as well. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'll keep my eye back. I got Don to watch my back.
Absolutely.
We got our eyes like we got our eyes like a hawk on him. We know
I
what's
will
going on.
glass Justin Locke. I have no problem doing it. No problem doing it whatsoever.
So one thing I did hear about a previous match is that someone got tossed over the rail and went in the water. And I just wanted to say, like, I couldn't imagine that happening. Were you guys there when that happened?
No, there's a funny part about this because I remember I actually cut a mic spot against Justin Locke earlier that night where I said I was so sick of the fans that come to these shows and cheer on for Justin Locke. And I actually said I would rather rip my dick off
Oh my God.
and throw it in the gut than watch one more match with Justin Locke. And then later on that night, Justin Locke threw Dick Daniels into the gut.
Oh, man.
So I'm kind of shriveling a little bit just thinking about it. Man, that's just kismet. That's poetry in motion right there.
Yeah, that's right. I'd say Dick had that coming. Terrible.
That dick got wet tonight. That
Yeah.
night.
All right, gentlemen. So is there anything that you'd like to add or talk about on your own that you'd like to maybe share? Or?
Well, first off, I'd like to include that my moniker was left out of my introduction.
Mine
So
too,
I find-
actually.
Really? Well,
Yes.
no, do you want to go first?
No, you go right
I'll
ahead.
go first and you finish this off.
Exactly, go ahead.
So first off, behold, ladies and gentlemen, I am the one, the only, the liquor, the Magnus, the Don of Dons, the Master Don, the Dirty Don Martini! Yeah! Take it away, Drew.
Mine's short and sweet. I am the Newfoundland wrestling icon, Drew Douglas.
That's classic. It's simple, but it's classic. You know, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
To the point.
Yeah, it's quick. It's quick. Get in there.
Excellent, excellent.
You get in,
Yeah.
you get the job done, you get out.
Right,
I
right.
respect that.
That's why I do the dishes, actually.
Take your shirt off when you do the dishes?
Sometimes.
I do. I only do the dishes shirtless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I used to work actually in a dish pit too, so it didn't work out too well.
Yeah. Well, I can imagine that.
The Biancas did not like it. They were not a big fan of me.
Oh, perfect. Well, guys, I do want to point out, actually, we did have your monikers in there, but our audio tonight wasn't working so well, so you couldn't hear it. But I got to say, the two of you did a way better job than I did, so.
Of course we did. We're better than you.
Kent, you
right,
did a
yeah.
great job, and I love you.
Thank you so much. Perfect. So I guess we'll wrap that up.
Is that it? Did you tell us to leave?
I didn't tell
Are
you
you
to
kicking
leave.
us out?
I feel like we
Listen,
should be able to
I think
stay.
it's-
I've been funny as fuck. I've been
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
as hell.
You've been a delight.
I have been delightful. I feel like we should be allowed to stay.
Well, I'm just going to say I got a text message there earlier. It said somebody was on their way.
What? Somebody?
Santa Claus? I mean,
Yeah, it is snowing out, so it could be Santa
Right.
Claus.
Could be.
actually, can we talk about that? How beautiful this is?
It is really
How
nice, actually.
beautiful this is?
I got to admit, I like it.
And it does.
Who's more important than hierarchy?
It sets an atmosphere. It sets a tone. It's beautiful.
Well, you see, and this is it. Actually, so I'm glad you brought that up. So tell me a little bit about the hierarchy of the wrestling, the new evolution wrestling.
So, Don, you want to?
I'll gladly jump in on this because you take hierarchy. You look at a man like myself, the Don of Dons, the Master Don, Dirty Don Martini. You take Tony King. You take Drew Douglas. Between the three of us, we have over 60 years of Newfoundland wrestling experience. That's unheard of in a stable, in a group, in an enterprise. It's no longer a stable. It is truly a hierarchy. And we have put every other wrestler, any other promotion, any other group on notice.
We have the experience that we have. Nobody levels up.
Yeah.
They can't level up. They can't level up to our experience, our tenacity. Just us
Oh,
as an entity is just better than everybody else.
Yes.
Fair enough. Yeah. I can see how experience would go a long way. The tough, the mental grit that I'm sure that two of you guys got.
I like True Grit. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like alliteration. There we go. Let's break it out.
Yeah. And so I guess you guys are essentially at the top, you're saying. Who do you, is there anybody there that could challenge your position at the top?
That should answer your question.
Right.
No, there's not. There's not. We have Tony King, who is the interprovincial champion. I will soon be the New Evolution heavyweight champion. It's just a matter of time.
And I'm just charismatic, so that works out great.
Right. Yeah. Perfect.
Exactly.
And so I guess I won't need to mention, but like I said, I had that text message a little while ago, guys. I'm getting kind of worried for you, to be honest. I don't want any, I know you're...
You can't worry about me.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
I just wouldn't want to see you get caught up in any trouble, that's all.
What trouble do you speak of,
Yes.
I'm just
my
saying.
good sir?
Why are you so coy? Spit it out, son. What you got on your mind? What's this text message you so speak of?
So someone text messaged me and said Justin Locke saw one of the promotions online there.
Vera. It's from Vera.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, you can hang out if you want, but I'm sure the two of you guys have 3, 4 of you folks have a fine chat.
I think we have a something waiting for us. As much as we'd like to stay and upclass the show, me and Darren Marmidi are going to exit stage left.
I'll glass him. Seriously, if he's coming, I'll glass him.
I know you.
But all right, I'm glassing him.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. Give him a hand, folks. And we got Justin, Luck, and Vera Vyne. Hello. Nice to meet you. Come on up. Nice to meet you. Guys, you just missed a couple of people that you might know. You didn't know who was on the show tonight, didn't you?
I'm aware.
Couple of troublemakers.
Right. Yeah. I gotta say, it was interesting to talk to them. But I did get a text message, so I give them a heads up, so hopefully we avoided any confrontation. Hope you don't mind.
Well, the restraining order is lifted, but I wouldn't want it to get out of hand here tonight.
Right, right.
I do have to keep the boys in line.
Is that even possible to keep the boys in line?
Oh, definitely.
Right on. So now that you're here, actually, and thank you so much for coming, I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
One of the things I heard that it's your 500th day as
That it is.
champion. Congratulations.
500 days, and I don't plan on losing that belt anytime soon. Not to Drew Douglas, not to anyone.
Excellent. And that is a nice belt, by the way. Wow. Is that heavy?
Well, let's just say, if I cracked you in the head with it right now, you'd be going up to St. Clair's.
Yes. And I don't want that to happen because my benefits haven't kicked in yet, so.
Yeah, let's take it easy there.
Yeah. I'm not your Douglas, so we'll just. So Vera, tell me about how did you get involved in the New Evolution Wrestling?
So same as everybody, I guess. You just start at the bottom. I actually started with a different promotion. I used to sell merchandise. Then I got involved with New Evolution Wrestling as a valet. I've trained a little bit, taken a few bumps, and now I'm the boss.
Excellent. Wow. Steady road to the top, hey.
Nice incline.
Excellent. And how about you, Justin? How did you make your introduction to the New Evolution Wrestling?
Well, from the beginning, I think I was about 3 or 4, and I started watching wrestling on TV like every Saturday, and from then on I was hooked. And it was about 2003. I was 15 years old, turned 16. I found out about Cutting Edge Wrestling, CEW, and basically I started training, and for I'd say since 2005, I had my first technical match in 2005, and then just did a few shows here and there, and ended up going away to Alberta, up in Edmonton, and doing some training there with PWA. Okay. And I worked a couple shows in RCW, Real Canadian Wrestling, based out of Edmonton. I did a few of them shows, and then I come back here to CEW. I wrestled from 2011 to 2020, I think was their last show, like before the pandemic. Right. And New Evolution Wrestling started in December 2015, and I've been there since day one, and like it's been quite the ride. Like it's a lot of competition here in Newfoundland, like, and the fans, they love it. Like we sold out a lot of shows. Every show we've been here to Vidi Brewery, we showed out. We've sold out. Sorry, and yeah, it's been a time. Like the show, like I don't know if you've been to a show before, but if you haven't, you should go there because they're a lot of fun. Yeah. And people just show up and they raise hell, and I get in that ring and I raise hell, and I kick anyone's ass they put in front of me to retain this title. It don't matter who it is, bring it on, I say.
Excellent.
We've actually been in the ring together.
Have you guys
we have.
We have, yeah.
Wow. So, like, versus each other?
Yeah.
And so how did that go?
It was supposed to be a 3-on-3, like, mixed tag match. Yeah. And the other girl, unfortunately, couldn't make it. But we did it anyway.
She was in jail for the weekend.
Probably.
Say it right if you're going to say it.
So, yeah, we actually did. And me and Locke actually tangled up for a bit.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I was being held back by the Dukes of Silver. But we won't go there.
Yeah, tomato.
And so, do either of you have like a memorable moment in your wrestling career that you'd like to share with us?
You go
first.
My most memorable moment would probably be we had supposed to be like a tables, ladders, and chairs match, but we had a DLC, doors, ladders, and chair match, and I was actually put through a table or a door. I was power bombed. It was really, really something.
Right. I can imagine. And how about for you?
Well, to date, my most memorable moment would be finally capturing the NEW Heavyweight Championship in November 2020. And aside from that, basically every show I have is memorable in a way, because each time I go in that ring, I end up leaving with someone lying in the middle of the ring looking up at the lights.
Excellent.
So memorable, I'd say show up at the show and you'll see memorable.
Yeah. Actually, I hope to see it, although it is sold out. But
Sold out.
Maybe I'll probably watch from like over there with some binoculars or something. I'll figure it out.
The Bash at the Brewery shows are always a really good time.
Yeah.
The crowd is so loud.
Drinking and fighting, why
Drinking
not?
and fighting, yeah. The crowd can be so much more interactive in an environment like this.
Yeah.
And, it's fun to have all ages shows as well, but when you have those shows where it is 19 plus, like, things generally get a bit more out of hand.
For sure. I can imagine. So one last question I got for you is the belt. So I would be curious, like, I mean, if I were the champion, I'd probably wear that thing like everywhere. Do you wear it out and around? And yeah.
Honestly,
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
what in the hell?
Hey, Justin. How you doing, buddy?
Okay, all right. Let's not get crazy.
Let's see.
You never learned your lesson, did you?
I'm sorry. I just had to come out here because we have a homicidal champion that management just doesn't seem to care about. What has Locke done in the past year, Vera? He's stolen a car, assaulted the hierarchy multiple times, threw me off the goddamn deck last time we were here.
That's
What
true.
has he suffered? What punishment has Locke gotten? Huh?
Well, there was a restraining order, there was a match taken away. But you know what? I'm going to have an exclusive here for you guys tonight. This Saturday at Bash at the Brewery 3, we're going to have a bar room brawl. It's going to be Dick Daniels versus the NEW Heavyweight Champion Justin Locke in a bar room brawl match. You want to get your revenge? Let's do it the right way.
You are dead.
I hope you're excited, Locke, because Drew Douglas is going to not wrestle Justin Locke. He's going to wrestle the heavenly body, Dick Daniels.
I honestly don't think you know what you gotten yourself into. You think it was bad a few months ago when I threw you off that fucking balcony? You think that was bad? I'll hurt you. You're gonna wish I just hurt you. Because you know what? Saturday night, you're not Dick Daniels, the heavenly body. You are Drew Douglas in my eyes. And I'm gonna cripple you and leave you in a bloody mess in this fucking building. You had seen out of control.
All right, guys, let's save it for the show. If anything goes down here tonight, the match is off.
Buy my shirt.
See you Saturday.
No respect.
Well, teach him some respect.
Guys, I just wanted to say that I was sorry with that. I wasn't expecting anybody to storm the stage like that.
He's a dick, what can you expect?
Okay, I'll just hold this. But anyway, so guys, I just wanted to say thank you once again for coming on. It's been a pleasure to have you here.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you so much for having us. We enjoy all association with the Taproom, and with you. You've been lovely. Thank you so much for having us. New Evolution Wrestling is very excited to get its name out there any way we can.
Excellent. Well, thank you again. Good luck on your match.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Yes, hope to see you there.
I hope so too, guys. And thank everybody for watching tonight. It's been a pleasure. And have a great night. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
Thank you.